I secured the rank 289. This is also my 6th and final attempt. So I may not be able to tell you very effective strategies for success, but I can tell you how to try to not fail. So that will be my goal here. And yes, the next part. So most importantly, besides all of this, is that I enjoy public administration. I think it's a magical subject. I actually think that there are principles of public administration that even citizens at large need to be aware of. All right, so your strategy will have a few components, and the keyword here will be foundations. This is what we'll focus on. We would not try to go for very exotic, very advanced, sought after sources. We will keep it very simple and we'll stick to our foundations. So the first thing in your foundational components would be the static theory and fundamentals. I'll talk about resources shortly, but this is where you read the concepts and really try to understand it, and you think of okay, what is the concept, then what are the keywords. Your thinkers will also come here. So this is the part where you're basically reading the standard sources. The next component is the current aspect. So, and this is where public administration gets magical, is because in your day-to-day news development, in India's development trajectory, there will be a lot of updates and a lot of developments around public administration. So that is where you enrich your answers with the current developments. The beauty of the subject also is that it overlaps and interlinks beautifully well with GS2 essay and GS4. So that's one advantage that I really enjoyed. And what happened is, by the end of my journey, these were subjects that I truly enjoyed and they became my core strengths. So for current, your source and your knowledge will come from these subjects. It will also come from news, of course. There are also compilations that I referred to. And on my Telegram channel, I'll also be sharing those. So you could take a look at the compilations that help me when it comes to current. So on the channel, I'll be putting that up shortly. I hope I remember to also talk to you about it. I should write it down somewhere. But how do we use the knowledge of these subjects into your optional answers? There'll be a little skill that will be required for that. So we'll also talk about that. The next component here is interlinking, and I'm sure as a student of just optional preparation, regardless of which optional it is, you've been told multiple times to really interlink. The challenge is that while we are told to interlink, we often don't know what it means or how to actually go about interlinking paper 1 with paper 2 and static with current. So that is something we will talk about, but at the same time, I want to tell you that initially interlinking will seem overwhelming to you. And even for me, when I started reading and I would go unit by unit of the syllabus, I wasn't sure on how the interlinking has to happen, and which is natural because anyone can only interlink when they have the macro picture. So when you have the macro large picture is when you can see the different patterns at play and the different concepts and how you can link them. So initially, if you're getting overwhelmed by the idea of interlinking, it's okay. Just tell yourself that it is completely okay that you are feeling overwhelmed. And you don't have to be perfect in interlinking at the initial stages. It is only over time of your preparation for UPSC optional that you will develop a skill, and it is a skill. It is a very important skill that will come with practice to be able to interlink. The main North Star or compass for you on how to interlink will be your syllabus. So all the units that are mentioned, if you keep that in mind, you will be able to see how the interlinking will happen. So we will use the syllabus for that. While these components are there, your foundation of all these components will be based on PYQs. So this will be the foundation over which you will build everything else. A topic-wise analysis of your PYQs will be critically essential for your preparation. It is very important to get a sense of what are the patterns that they're asking, what is UPSC really interested in trying to test in your understanding of public administration. That's where so PYQs will help you make UPSC your friend.